Let's move on to the 9th and have a look at the lineup for our penultimate race. Class 3, 2,000 metres for the Panasonic IH Cooker Handicap. And cooking along early in this race, you would think, would probably be Jolly Jean down there in barrier 3. We'll get to him in a moment. Glorious Dragon's drawn 7 for Blake Shin. Happy Sebring needs to step cleanly, we know, but he really fangs home late. Tasha Delic, Clement Legend, home win. And then we go over the page to Splendour and Gold, Zach Purton, gate 4. Super Elegance up to a longer trip. There's Jolly Jean, front running type. Rule the Crown Avenue, Defining Moment, and Rule the Roost, the outside gate. Right, Chunfar information. Plenty of horses in this race have been to and fro. 1, 6, 10, 13 and 14.
Speed map here, good to slow, which could be a bit of a problem for some of those back markers there, but Jolly Jean, he'll be up front, he'll set a tempo. You've got Crown Avenue there and Joe Moreira jumping on board him. He's having another run here in Class 3. Defining Moment, he's got a wide stall. He had gate 1 last weekend and he ran well. Splendour and Gold gets into the field. He's a horse that will get a nice run there on the inside. Super Elegance not too far away. Happy Sebring, the pace just might not be ideal for him.
Here he is, Happy Sebring, and he's under a good hold here as he comes down. We know he's got a good turn of foot and he's quite keen on his track work here this morning. Wasn't too much to show actually for this 2,000 metre race. The other one we're going to show is Super Elegance. He just comes down nice and slowly here this morning as well. So a lot of these horses are pretty fit and he's fits that bill.
All right, let's start with horse number 2 in Glorious Dragon. We know his overseas form was fairly solid. He, on this occasion, was able to get past Jolly Jean in the stretch. Jolly Jean had a decent margin on him. We are going back to last season.
He finds problems, this horse, Glorious Dragon. He's sort of last couple of runs, he hasn't had clear running. 2 starts ago, I thought that when he was over 2,000 metres at the back end of last season, it was a nice run behind Classic Beauty here, as you can see. And look, second up now, I think he'll strip fitter and I think he'll be in this.
I've got him in. He's actually one of 5 horses in this race that have all got potential. They just haven't been able to win yet. Charity Go, Tasha Delic, Super Elegance. They've all got potential. They just haven't quite been able to do it yet.
All right, well, you caught up with Karis Teaton this morning and had a chat with him about Happy Sebring and his antics, but he is capable, as we know.
Karis, Happy Sebring, talk us through that last win because it was some performance from last.
Yeah, that's his style of racing. He likes to be left alone and make his run start, to make his run on top of the straight. I just thought last time, the pace was on and there was a few horses taking off pretty early, so there was no point for me to go around them. So I said, well, I have to take a chance through. Luckily, we squeezed through and got a run, and I was actually surprised how he quick enough again and won a nice race.
He's tried 2,000 metres before, beaten 2.5 lengths into 6th. The pace might be questionable. Would that be a concern with his racing style?
I think now I know that this horse had to ride him. I think before, we were just trying to place him or get him into the race. But his style of racing is now, you could see, just to leave him alone and let him do his own thing. And when time is ready, he will let down himself.
He's on a mark now of 71, a career high. Do you think he's still got a few rating points up his sleeve?
Yes, I think so. The way he's been winning, you would think even if you go up class, there shouldn't be a problem. I'm not too worried with the distance or anything. I think the horse is going well and I'm pretty confident on him.
Another good winner on Wednesday night for Chris So. Wonderful Tiger. Good, no doubt, to have that momentum going forward into the big races.
Yeah, of course, things are going well, like we all want. And of course, this horse, Wonderful Tiger, has done well. He's dropped a lot down the rating, but to get 2 in with a horse like him is pretty good.
Well done to Karis. He's just moseying along nicely. 18 wins underneath his belt already. And Happy Sebring does have a really good turn of acceleration, and that's his big armour.
Yeah, like he really catches the eye, and then if he flashes, doesn't he? That's the thing. And then his last couple of wins have been both really, really good. So he's definitely, I think, got rating points in hand, as Karis suggested.
All right, Crown Avenue's had a good start to the season. Rule the searching for a drop in class. Tasha Delic went ordinary here, I thought, and Defining Moment a little bit as well. But Defining Moment following this came out and ran a nice third behind Cordyceps. He's just got an ugly barrier, gate 13.
Interesting that Joe rides here this horse. He has ridden in the past for Dennis Yip, and he's having another run here in Class 3. He's not done a lot in Class 3, so that would probably be the concern there with Crown Avenue. On Defining Moment, lightweight, but a wide stall.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to let him go in this race, but look, he's in good form this season.
We'll go back and have a look at his better run. That was his 10th at the Valley, and this day at Sha Tin, he just sat in behind the speed and really worked home quite nicely. I thought this was a good effort. So did the handicapper as well, because he didn't drop him any rating points for it. Problem is, he goes from gate 1 to barrier number 13. He will try the trip for the second time, but he's won over 1,800. So there are positives mixed amongst negatives.
There are. He's just a one-time winner, so he's been hard to catch. He's only got a handful of placings next to his name as well. He's had a few wide stalls through his career. He's stayed on well enough, but like Paul, I'm just happy to watch this time, be a bystander.
Fair enough. All right. Who did you settle on, Paul? It's a good race.
Well, I've been sort of spruiking up Rule the Roost on the all-weather in his last couple of starts over 1650, and both times he's hit the line really strongly and run a nice fourth. He comes back onto the turf of which he's won. He's won a couple of races at Happy Valley. He's twice a winner in Class 4. He's right at the bottom of Class 3 here with no weight on his back. He's drawn wide, but he gets back anyway, so not worried about that. It'll be a double-figure price, so I'm going to stick with him and make him the long shot. Rule the Roost. A Glorious Dragon in there for second. He's been going well on his track work, and he's had the benefit of a run. Splendor and Gold's an interesting runner because he comes into the race now. He was an emergency, but he's a horse we know he's got plenty of ability, and I think he's suited back here at Sha Tin as well. And Happy Sebring, he'll need the pace on, but he can hit the line strongly. 14, 283. Happy to go 14 each way, expecting about 25 to 1.
Well, I'm going to go with Super Elling's going to give him another chance. He's yet to win here in Hong Kong, but he hasn't been too far away. Just floated around a little bit over the final stages behind Happy Sebring last time out. Glorious Dragon, I think, certainly a player. Happy Sebring, like Paul said, he'll need the pace on, but he's had a nice trial coming into this. And Charity Go, he's been a bit frustrating to watch. 12 and 3 in the market. Change of gear, hood going on, shadow roll coming off. He's got ability. He started on 85, is down to 76 now. So 9, 2, 3 and 4.
All right, that is race number 9, and it's not an easy task to pin it down to 1 or 2, that's for sure. All right, race 10 is coming up on the other side of this break, along with all of the stats and the best bets. Stay with us.